Begin afresh every morning. Devotional thoughts for women.
Greetings, my beloved friends. Today, September 20, 2023, our devotional is entitled Possessed and Freed. The scripture reading is taken from Mark chapter 5, verse 15. Then they came to Jesus and saw the one who had been demon-possessed and had the legion sitting and clothed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. The disciples were about to witness another of Jesus' amazing miracles. They arrived to the opposite shore of the Sea of Galilee, where the Gadarenes lived. They had just left the boat when a demon-possessed man approached them. He was a threat to the community and no one could control him. Mark chapter 5 verses 2 to 4. No one except Jesus. The disciples were terrified by the unusual sight and they distanced themselves to avoid the presence of the possessed man. This was the only reason Jesus had gone to visit this region. He left an hour after his arrival. He didn't preach a sermon, and he didn't heal anyone else. He had gone there exclusively to free that soul who was controlled by Satan. He ordered the legion of evil spirits to leave the body of that wretched man and to enter a herd of pigs. The one who had calmed the sea had no fear of the demon-possessed. The Lord of the storm was also Lord over demons. The possessed man was naked, Luke chapter 8 verse 27, restless, shouting, out of his mind. Helpless before the majestic presence of Jesus, the demons acknowledged his divinity and prostrated themselves before him. Once he was freed of the demons, the villagers found the man sitting and clothed in his right mind. This same Jesus is willing to cross furious seas with the only motive being to find you, heal you, and free you. No one seemed impressed with such a great miracle of healing, but the people who beheld his wonderful scene did not rejoice. The loss of the swine seemed to be a greater moment than the deliverance of these captives from Satan. The manifestation of supernatural power aroused the superstitions of the people and excited their fears. The inhabitants of the town were filled with fear when they heard about the miracle and about losing the herd of pigs. Fear of what? They apprehended financial ruin and determined to be freed from his presence. In terror, the people thronged about Jesus, beseeching him to depart from them, and he complied, taking ship at once for the opposite shore. When the fear of Jesus does not fill our heart, fear takes possession of the soul. The Lord over all demon possession had visited them, but they preferred their possessions. They asked Jesus to leave their city, and so he did. Jesus never stays where he is not welcome, not then and not now. Long for his presence and put him first in your life.